What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have another player review episode, and I tell you what, it's getting very interesting because there's even more people from the last video that have posted their squads and obviously wanted to get involved, but we are going to get straight into it. If you want to join the Discord and you want me to review your squad, the link will obviously be in the description. Just join it. Make sure you put it in the squad review chat and not the general chat, because I'm not going to be reviewing squads in the general chat, and I think there's been a few mods that actually deleted some squads in the general chat, and people have posted it obviously in the YouTube comments. Make sure you post it in the squad review, okay? Because if you post it in the squad review, it will not get deleted. But let's get straight into the first one. Diogo says play 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. Neymar and Hazard striker. Suggestions for right mid. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so I can see what you're trying to do here. Very nice team, to be fair to you. I'm guessing Firmino and SCN CDM / centre mids. Mane, I guess you play down the left, and you play Dembele down the right. Neymar striker, Hazard cam, or Hazard striker, Neymar cam, depending on how you do it. It's a really good team, to be fair to you. Now we look at the defense here, and I'm guessing you obviously in game you switch Sergio Ramos and Mendy around, and pretty much for me this Mendy's a bit outdated, so I definitely do suggest getting someone else. This Dembele is a bit outdated as well. What you could put there, you could put Messi, or you can even put this Adama sitting there on the bench. Just switch him up here. Adama as a starter, I've used Adama as a starter. I've got top 100. It doesn't matter. Adama is an absolute beast. He can start, he can come on. It doesn't matter, to be fair to you. To Stegen, Rio, really nice link up there. Alexandro for me is a bit clunky, so if it worked for you, to be fair, you can obviously keep him no matter what. But it's one of those ones where personally I wouldn't. Neymar, this Firmino card is still up to date. SCN, I like how you've linked these two together. I definitely do suggest probably trying to get like a bigger CDM. Maybe take out SCN and put in someone else, or even take out Firmino and put in someone else. I don't know how many coins you have, so it kind of depends on that. For, this Mane card is still up to date. You could definitely keep him. Hazard's obviously up to date, and Neymar. It's a really good team. The best thing I can say is your attack is probably the best out of your team. Definitely need to improve Mendy and Dembele. As I said, switch to Messi or Adama sitting on the bench. But it's a good team. I'll rate you a 7 out of 10. But we move on to Miguel. Now, Miguel says, first one is my team and second one is in-game. Let's look at the second one in-game. So, let's zoom in a little bit so we can see it. We got Pele, we got Di Maria, we got Insigne, we got, obviously, Neymar in the cam position. What I can tell you, I definitely suggest putting a dead eye on Neymar and not a hunter. Sniper, that's fine. Dead eye on Pele is fine as well. We got Kimmich and we got Mateus. Get a different CDM. Do not get Mateus, or even switch out Kimmich, because you got two small CDMs here, and fairly, like, I would say 6 times out of 10 the ball's just going to get through ball straight down the middle, and no one's going to be big enough to intercept it. So I definitely do suggest getting a bigger CDM. Your defensive line is god tier. I could definitely say your defensive line is the best bit about your team, without a doubt. Alexandro, once again, is a bit clunky, but if he works for you, then he works for you at the end of the day. Rio Ferdinand and Boateng, unbelievable link up between the centre-back roles. The right-back as well, the Zambrotta is amazing. Goalkeeper Neuer. But yeah, definitely your defensive line. Now, this Insigne, I feel like is a bit outdated, so you might have to update this one a little bit. Di Maria obviously just came out. He's definitely not outdated. This Pele is still good to this very day. Put a dead eye on Neymar. That's what I use. I've used him since the start of FIFA, and trust me, a dead eye is so much better than a hunter. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I definitely do suggest getting a different CDM. But it's a really good team either way. I'm going to give you a 7.5 out of 10, because I do believe it's better than the last team. Now we move on. What about mine? He didn't say much about it. Oh, hello. A bit zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little bit. Now, oh my god. I'm trying to figure out what formation you use, because you didn't say. I guess in 4-2-3-1, it's either 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2. Because you got 3 centre mids here. / cam, obviously, Havertz. Yeah, I'm going to guess 4-2-3-1. You play Dalglish up top. You play Mbappe down the wing. And you play Bergwijn down the wing. With, obviously, Havertz playing in the cam role. So that's a good defensive line, to be fair. Marvi, Hernandez, Boateng, Da Costa. Dirty defensive line. I see what you did there. Honest to God, like this defensive line, I doubt anyone's going to get past if you play it right, obviously. You got Sissoko and Bakayoko sitting in front. This is some dirty team. I loved how you've got like all the varieties of FUT birthday cards. You've linked them everywhere you can. You even got the Van der Sar to obviously get between these two. You could have put Neuer, but for me personally, Van der Sar is better. This is an outrageous team. There's not much to improve. There really isn't. This Bergwijn, I feel like is a bit outdated now. Because of that bulky body, he got outdated really, really fast. Like, I believe EA actually patched it a little bit. So maybe switch him out. I feel like switching him out will probably be your best bet. But other than that, your team's insane. It really is. I love it. The defensive line, I believe... No, sorry, the midfield is the best bit about this team, without a doubt. I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10. Because I like how you did a bit of creativity in here as well. But we move on. Let's see next. 4-2-3-1 in-game. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right, Fred and... I'm guessing Fred and Vidal, CDMs. Socrates, Cam. Rashford, striker. Lam, Ken, Ram, Dembele. Militao, Semedo, Herrero. Oh, okay. I would definitely... for me, personally... I would just force it onto your right side, without a doubt. This side is so weak, it's ridiculous. Like, this Semedo card is so outdated. This Militao card, super outdated. Dembele card, outdated as well. I definitely, without a doubt, suggest upgrading your right side. Now, I can see you got a solid 3K. So, wait for FUT Champ Awards, obviously. And replace these two as soon as possible. Because I can tell they're the big killers, without a doubt. But it's a good team, to be fair. Socrates Cam, especially the 91 version, is a bit questionable. I could argue saying you should have got someone else there. But if he works for you, then I kind of understand. Ken, without a doubt, is an amazing player. Dembele is a bit outdated. But if he still works for you, that's not like the biggest issue. The biggest issue is Militao and Semedo. So I definitely do suggest changing those. Maybe what you could do, actually, is deal with Militao for now. And get that Ramos card. If you get a Ramos card and put him here, you obviously... He doesn't get a strong link between Vidal. But Vidal will be on full chem anyway. But just get that Sergio Ramos card. And then maybe you can obviously switch him in game, but I wouldn't suggest playing a Militao down the wing. So just keep Ramos there for now. Once you get like a player that can play in the right back position, then you switch him. But it's a really good team either way. Your best team, the best about your attack is, I would say, your midfield without a doubt. Oh, Fred and Vidal, to be fair, too small. Yeah, two small centre mids. I definitely suggest also getting a bigger centre mid. I know why you've got Fred there, obviously to link Rashford, and you got Socrates there as well. But for me, you're going to have to get a different player there. But it's a really good team either way. I definitely do say your best thing about the team is your attack, without a doubt. But I'm going to rate you a 6.5 out of 10. Now we move on. What do you guys say? Okay, let's look at this. Oh, it's loading a little bit. All right, let's zoom in because it's not sort of great of images. Let's all be fair. We got Ben Yedder. Okay, so I'm guessing... I don't know what formation you use in game. It actually might be this formation, to be fair. If you use this formation in game, and I'm guessing you switch Acuna, you probably put... this is a hard one to figure out, isn't it? You put Acuna Cam, Dalglish up top, Gay into the CDM position. Centre mid position, sorry. That's how I think you do it. Gay down here, Acuna Cam, Dalglish up. That's how I believe. But this is a unique team. This is like a really, really good team, to be fair to you. You got three of the solid centre-backs in this game, without a doubt. Alaba, Boateng, David Luiz. That is a very hard defensive line to get past. You got the centre mid positions of... I forgot his name. I think it starts with a B. And Gay. That's sort of right centre mid partnership, to be fair. I feel like this is a bit outdated, but I could see how it will work still. You got Di Maria, only thing I say, with the weak foot, obviously. Garinchka. I feel like Garinchka is a bit outdated as well. I believe if you're going to get this card, you'd rather just getting Messi, but I know why you got him, because of that David Luiz link. You got the right chem styles on each player as well. I like how you've done that. Beautiful. Nice chem styles as well. Deadeye. Perfect. Hunter, nice. Yeah, you know what you're doing with chem stars. I can see that. It's a really good team. There's not much to say about this team, to be fair to you, but I would definitely suggest changing him. And once again, I know where you got him there because of obviously the hyperlink, but changing him and maybe him is your best bet. Your defensive line is the best bit about your attack, without a doubt. But change your 2 centre mids, and this team would definitely be a higher rating. But I'm gonna give you a 7 out of. I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10 because the defensive line is disgusting. Alright, we move on. Please review my team. I play 4-2-3-1 in game. Oh no, wait. Okay, wait. Let's go back to this one. Alright, there was something in between. That's why I didn't see it. Alright. So you played the 4-2-2. Yeah, so same thing. I would definitely... Oh, you play a Kuna left back. To be fair, you can play there. Yeah, to be fair, you can play there. Alright, so... Oh, well, I don't think it's actually a 4-2-2, is it? Because it says right forward and left forward. So that's understandable. Yeah, so same thing. Just replace your 2 centre mids and you should be good. I understand he's got a 2-star weak foot, but it's one of those situations where I don't think it's going to matter too much. Because I doubt he's going to get into a lot of like attacking positioning. But yeah, change your 2 centre mids. Sorry about that I didn't scroll down a little bit and see your team. Minas, please review my team. I play a 4-2-3-1. Okay. So 4-2-3-1. Bakayoko, Seedorf, CDMs. That's good. You've done well in the CDM position. Javinho, Lamb, Ram, James, Bruno Fernandes, Cam, Raul, striker. Okay. Wow. Your defensive line. I can see this. This is strong. So you got obviously the Blanc there. You got the Van Dijk. Perfect chem stars as well. Well played on that. Yep, you got the Catalyst, I think it is. You got the Ancon, Wan-Bissaka. Your defensive line, without a doubt, for me, is your best bit about your team. In the CDM positions, perfect. You don't need to change these. You really don't. Now, what I do suggest is changing your attack. You got a 3-star skiller here. I don't know how your playstyle was in game. But for me personally, I wouldn't actually start Javinho. I will try to get another player there. The thing about it, you've got 2 icons linking to him. You can literally get any left mid you want. Maybe you can even get a Premier League left mid and link, obviously, Tierney there. Maybe, I don't know what your subs is looking like. If you had a Dharma Traore, switch James to that side. Make sure he's a right mid. And put a Dharma there. That would go well. Or would it? Maybe it won't, because Bruno will be on the weekend as well, wouldn't he? Or just put a Dharma there. Yeah, I would just... literally, if you had a Dharma Traore, the Halloween... the Halloween card or the headliner card, just put him there, and you should be good. I would not start this Javinho. 3-star skill moves, for me, I can't do it. Now, if Raul works for you, because for me, this 88 didn't really work as well as, like, the really, really good versions that I used of him, like the Moments card and stuff. But... I don't know about this Raul. It's a bit of a sticky one. But if he works for you, then I can understand why you're using him. But it's a really good team. The one thing I do suggest is definitely changes Javinho, without a doubt. Other than that, you got yourself one head of a team. And I'm going to give you... I believe this team's better than the last team. Not defensively. Arguably, to be fair. 7.5 out of 10. But we move on. Oh, my bad, boys. Wrong screen. Then we do this. And then we do this. All right, there we go. Move on. We got, I think it's Cena, or it could be pronounced Sean. I'm not 100% yet. 4-2-3-1 in-game, willing to sell some things if need be. Okay. Let's look at this. So, we got the... I'm going to zoom out once because I believe it's too close. Alright, so I see Pep Guardiola, 9 goal in CDMs. You got Osimhen where? I don't know. I forgot how good this guy is. Honestly, I keep forgetting this card's even in the game because it was released this year. Marvez Ram. No. Alright. Marvez Lam. Lozano Ram. Osimhen Cam. And this guy striker. Okay. That's interesting. Now you got to send a... Beautiful. Nice. Weird one, but I can see how it would work. Marvi. Navas. Now, Navas for me has been a terrible keeper this year, and without a doubt, I do suggest changing him. But I can understand the PSG link. You need him to obviously get him on 10 chem. To be fair, what you can actually do is you can switch these two. If you switch these two and, like, you don't want to use back... For me, personally, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would just stick Bakayoko. Oh, this is a hard one to link, actually. I'm thinking about it now. Pep Guardiola and Nainggolan shouldn't be in the CDM together. No way. This needs to change. This Pep Guardiola and Nainggolan, I wouldn't like that at all. It's just like, it's like two small centre mids and you're not going to get a good interception reaching them. Now, this is a very hard team to link up because I can see how many untradables you have. You probably pack Lozano and probably like Cancelo out of the gift packs. Amavi, Bakayoko are obviously untradeable. You got Osimhen, another untradeable player. Maybe you pack this guy out of the gift pack. The gift, what do you call it? The for birthday gift pack. I don't know, this team is it's a hard one to kind of look at, to be fair. But I definitely do suggest switching Pep Guardiola and Nainggolan. For here, I don't know how good Bakayoko is in centre-back. I've never tested him there, so I can't really say much about that. But Navas, without a doubt, probably needs changing. Maybe switch to like a... You probably could try to go for an icon layman or something to just get this guy on full chem. Because Navas, for me, has been terrible this year. But this is an alright team. It's not outstanding. Pep Guardiola and Nainggolan need replacing. But other than that, it's alright. It's not terrible. I'm going to give you, though, a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10. But we move on. 4-2-3-1 in game and replacing Militao with Maldini and icon swaps. Nice. This is what I love to see. A person that is preparing for the icon swaps. A person that is sitting there knowing that he's going to get an icon centre back. And he actually tells me it. That's always nice to see. Blanc, Bakayoko, you're onto something here. You're onto something here. Beautiful CDM partnership. You got Neymar playing in a cam position. Oh, this is a hard one to figure out, isn't it? No, Neymar in a lamb position, Ronaldo in a cam position, Crespo up top, Lozano right. But it's interesting because how would I do it? Was Ronaldo lamb, Neymar up top, and Crespo cam. That's how I would do it. But for me personally, I don't like Crespo at all this year, and it's a bit of a sticky situation with him. I just like, I know, I feel like he's too clunky. Now, I can see you got a Hunter on Neymar personally. Deadeye is the way to go. Do not use Hunter. He finishes way more chances with Deadeye. 2 Shadow Chem styles on Blanc and Bakayoko. Let's get into the defense now. Varane, I believe it's a bit outdated. You said you was getting Maldini from Militao. Perfect. Semedo needs replacing without a doubt. And Areola in goal. Now, what you can do... Let me see if I can see your coins. Alright. Get Maldini there. Get Areola Winter Refresh, okay? Because every time I play that card, it is broken. So I definitely do suggest getting his Winter Refresh card. Because I believe it's so much better than this card. It's ridiculous. But without a doubt, your midfield is the best bit about your team. Your defensive line needs a lot of work. I can see. A lot of work. And even your goalkeeper needs a little work. But it's a good team, man. It really is. Militao, you replace with Maldini. Semedo needs replacing. Areola needs replacing. And if you like Crespo, leave him in the team. But for me, personally, I would suggest replacing him. I'm going to give you... I believe this team's better than the last team. I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10. While we move on. Oops, posted in the wrong channel. Okay. Play 4-1-2, sorry. In-game narrow. Bergkamp Cam, who is currently being upgraded to his prime. Overmars moves to the striker. Moreno centre mid. De Jong CDM. Oh, what is this? What's happening here? Alright. We're going to... I don't know. Because my camera's going to be in the way probably on Moreno. So you play Moreno centre mid. 4-1-2-1-2. You play De Jong. I'm guessing you play De Jong CDM. Overmars and Rodrigo striker with Bergkamp Cam. And you said Bergkamp's getting upgraded. Okay. Let's see your defensive line. Ter Stegen, Ramos, Bellerin, Carlos, Jordi Alba. Your Jordi Alba is a bit outdated. That is one thing I can say. It's a bit outdated. And I don't really like that. Like, you've got a really good defensive line, but then you got Jordi Alba there, if you know what I mean. And it's like, it's a bit of a sticky one. So you play De Jong CDM, I'm guessing. Centre mid Modric, Moreno centre mid, Cam, Bergkamp, Rodrigo striker, Overmars striker. For me, yeah, to be fair, if you're getting the upgraded Bergkamp, then you're good. You're good with the Cam, 100%. Modric, I just don't like Modric. I don't like Modric this year at all. especially in the Footmas card, I believe it's outdated like a lot. This card, I thought it was just going to be used in SBCs, and I would never ever see it in people's team. But this is actually the first Footmas card Modric I have actually seen. And for me personally, I would definitely suggest avoiding him at all costs and replacing him. But the only two I could see replacing, because Overmars is not actually a bad striker. He's got that 5-star weak foot, so I can understand why you have him. Rodrigo as well was a good striker when I reviewed him. Moreno, I can see why he'll be a good centre mid. But Modric, the bit of a thicker one. Now, I do suggest replacing Modric and Jordi Alba. Other than that, your team is outrageous, and I'm guessing you're replacing the Bergkamp for the moment Bergkamp in icon swaps, obviously. Team with the De Jong in CDM position is disgustingly outrageous. It's a good team, it really is. I would say the best thing about your team is your defense. Even though it's still got Jordi Alba in there, Jordi Alba is not terrible, and he's probably the weakest, well, by far the weakest part about your defense. But I'm going to give you a 7.5 out of 10 because I don't actually think it's too bad. Now, we are going to leave it there, and we will be doing Tiodi in the next episode. Let's quickly have a glimpse at his team. All right, not the best quality picture. That is alright, it's not terrible. We will be getting into that after though. But if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.